Hi, welcome to lesson number 9. I'm sure you've been into these situations where it was your turn to speak or respond in English and you could not. There was a blank, you could not utter words, you did not make sense, you were fumbling, and that was when you started to use filler words like um a lot of us do this, and the words were not popping up in your head. And I'm sure too many instances can be recalled while I'm talking about this. Now, I know it's highly uncomfortable to experience something like that. We are nervous when something like this happens. We are trying to speak in a language that we are not very habitual of speaking in. Okay, we do not have an environment of very much, because of which we are very nervous when it's our turn to speak in English or respond to somebody, especially even more when that person is more fluent. Okay, so we are nervous. Also, we are scared of making mistakes, and our mental energy is focused on not making mistakes, and our minds are not capable of handling so much going on in our brain. We are nervous, we are scared, mental energy focused on constructing sentences, as well as not having to make one single mistake. So our minds are too busy. And while we are speaking, we are too focused on listening what's coming out of our mouth. Does this happen to you? It used to happen a lot to me. When I would speak in English, I would listen to every single word that I was speaking. And I was too focused on what's flowing out of my mouth. So, mind is too engaged. Nervousness, anxiety of not making a mistake, one single error, and then listening to what's coming out of your mouth. So much going on, multitasking. And we humans are not good at multitasking. Our brains get confused, because of which we take long pauses, we fall short of words, and we are unable to come up with an answer or unable to come up with a sentence when we have to. This is why it happens. Now, what can we do about this? Is this something that can be taken care of? Is this something that actually can be done away with? Yes, it can be. I'll tell you how. So one thing that you need to understand here is that there is no switch that you can just turn on and off and the problem will go away. No, it can't happen. The problem, we need to handle it smartly. The problem will go away, but it will not instantly go away. Okay? It will gradually become smaller and smaller and smaller. Okay? To an extent where it comes a day where it totally goes away. Okay? So, what we are going to be focusing our energy on is to bringing down the problem gradually. The next time something like this happens and we are to speak something or respond in English, we only try to come up with the most basic, small, simple sentence that we can speak. Okay? Something very simple for our brain to handle. Okay? And that's how gradually the next time and then the next time and then the next time, each time we try harder and each time we say something, be it small, or maybe the next time maybe a little more vivid, next time a little longer, next time a little more confident. So what you're doing is you're drawing your energy from your nervousness and pumping it into becoming confident. Okay? So next time somebody speaks to you in English, instead of just staring at them like this and freezing in the moment, what you do is you try and say something, be it a yes, a no, okay, let me think, all right, I can tell you this, something small. Then you take a pause and then you try and say something that is relevant, something that is easy, and that can help you in that moment to get away. Okay? Then the next time when the problem arises, I mean, let's not call it a problem. Let's change our attitude. Okay? Let's call it an opportunity. What do you say? How about we start looking at it from the perspective of an opportunity? I swear on my God, when I say this to you, when I was trying to learn to become fluent in English, I was actually hunting for opportunities to speak in English. When somebody would speak to me in English, those were the instances I felt scared, and those were the chances I actually took as opportunities. I thought this is the time when I can actually practice my English. I mean, no matter how much I practice here and there in my room alone, with my family, with my siblings, the kind of confidence that I can gain by talking to somebody outside of my family, maybe to a stranger, maybe to a friend, the kind of confidence I can gain there in that instance, I will not gain anywhere else. And I would totally use it as an opportunity. So, and it's not that hard. Okay, you may say that, ma'am, you're sounding too idealistic. That's not how things are. Things are that way. If you look at your problems as opportunities and you give yourself a challenge to overcome them, all of those problems actually start to feel more fun and they start to feel more energizing. You tend to enjoy them more. Just try it the next time. If it happens with you, so you let me know, okay? You know how to reach me. I mean, I have email IDs. I have I have Instagram where you can talk to me and tell me, ma'am, yeah, your idea worked. So yes, change your attitude towards the problem, okay? That is, I think, the most important thing that you could do here. Changing a slight change in your attitude towards the problem, not looking at it from the perspective of a problem, rather looking at it from the perspective of an opportunity, something where you can, a place where you can become better, a place where you can learn from. So as you practice more and more, you will realize that the problem is fading away. It won't go away instantly, as I told you a little while ago. It will fade. Give it chance to fade, okay? And you going blank will come down little by little. It's just going to be this way. I promise you. All you have to do is put in more hours into practicing. Now comes the part where I give you a homework, and you have to do it with full honesty and dedication, because unless you do this homework, unless you keep doing everything that I'm telling you to do, you are not gonna get better, and this course is not going to benefit you at all. So this exercise is going to take you a few minutes, but do it right away, right after this lesson. So what you have to do is stand in front of a mirror, okay? Shut your door, stand in front of a mirror alone in your room, and talk about these 3 topics that I'm going to tell you about. Just 2 or 3 sentences each. The 3 topics that I'm giving you are movies, food, and sports. Okay? These are the 3 topics. Movies, food, sports. You have to talk about each of these 3 to 4 sentences at the most. In front of the mirror, make an eye contact with yourself. Look at yourself and talk. Okay? And you can see your confidence going up. I swear it will help. Go and do your homework and do something else after that, not before you finish your homework. I'll see you in lesson number 10. Bye-bye.